Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and EU4 Common Sense Scotland. Alright, so we're just sort of puttering along right now. Oh, looks like Norway has decided to review their trade embargo against me, which suits my purposes just fine. Does this mean my trade income should go up? A little tiny bit. Norway wasn't able to do very much against me, but it was something. It was something. We have a new monarch in Provence. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so we do have to consider where our... Yeah, okay, so we have a fair number of separatists currently in some important places. London, Essex, Norfolk. I should probably start marching my army down there in preparation because there's a fair bit of unrest. It is a fair bit. I don't really have much of a good way of dealing with it at the moment, unfortunately, aside from the brute force of weapons. So, there we go. Alright, I don't need to improve with Castile very much. I already was improving with them last time. That's fine. I don't have any better unit types? No, I don't. I'm just looking around here and thinking defensive morale versus offensive morale. It's probably fine, actually. This is okay. I don't have any cannons yet, though, and I probably should start investing in some of those. They are expensive, though. Cost a fair bit per month. Probably a fair bit more than I'm really eager to pay at this point, but... You know what the heck? We're gonna grab at least one... No, you know what? No. I changed my mind. We're gonna get ourselves up to our naval force limit first. We have room for one more ship in addition to the two we're already building. Let's get one more light ship going. 350 days is pretty good. Yep, we'll do that. And let's pay attention to our rebellions. So up to 70% now. Leinster, I really probably should have just parked my army here for a while and just sort of let it do its thing and just tick away. I can always do that later, but the more immediate threat is definitely going to be the English separatists. And that's in supposedly 1.4 years. 17% chance. Although I feel like it did just tick down. Wasn't it 7 point something unrest earlier? Maybe? Maybe not? The important thing is I really don't want the rebels to get into London and such, but London has an active fort, so if the rebels spawn in London, not a big deal, they'll have to siege it down, that gives us time to react. Norfolk and Essex, on the other hand, a little bit harder. So I'm paying attention to all of this, and hopefully we can react before these rebellions prove to be any trouble. In the meantime, my extra light ships that I am working on will get me a little extra trade power. I probably can go ahead and cancel the military access with Flanders. That doesn't seem very useful. I don't think I'm going to be able to vassalize them for a while. At least until the aggressive expansion has disappeared. Maybe I should have let them cancel the military access. It doesn't hurt. It's not like it cost me a relationship slot. I'm already doing that. Meh. It doesn't matter. By the time the aggressive expansion has ticked away, maybe we'll be able to make something happen with them. Maybe. Leinster separatists amazingly just ticked back up. Well, damn. That's unfortunate. I'm going to go ahead and bump up the army maintenance. I'm going to go back down to Leinster and try to get them to tick away. Hopefully we can tick it away entirely before these English separatists get me killed. It's definitely ticking down a little bit. 17% chance progress. Huh. It's fine, it's fine. Separatism will have to tick away eventually. It'll have to happen. Leinster, how are you looking on unrest? You're in the negative. Good. So, in theory, this means we can start ticking down Leinster separatism. Also, we have Fraticelli heretics. Is that new? These are the new rebels in Leinster for some reason. What the heck is a Fraticelli heretic? Huh. I mean, they're heretics, apparently, but why did it switch away from Leinster? The separatism must have just gone away. Sure enough. Alright, separatism has officially ended in Leinster, which means separatists are no longer my concern, hence why they've switched over to a different type of rebel. Interesting. So separatism is no longer my concern in Leinster. Really, you have to worry about heretics, and what does that do? Is that just going to increase reform desire? Does it convert a province to a different religion? I don't think it does. I don't know. A regent now rules France, and we have a new monarch on the throne of Connaught. He's meh. He's administrator, apparently. The important thing is the heir of France, Henry Stuart, is still of our dynasty. Actually, it looks like Connaught is also of our dynasty now as well. Well, how fun is that? How fun is that? Well, we're considering annexing Connaught in the near future. Unfortunately, that will cost a lot of diplomatic power. And they've been an okay vassal for me thus far, and frankly, getting the development of their provinces isn't a huge priority, because they're not very valuable. I might just let them go for a while. It certainly won't hurt, and I might want to save the Diplo power for something else at this point, but I'll keep that as an option in my back pocket. In the meantime, we are ticking down the Leinster separatists. Once I see the English separatists bump up to 90, I'll probably start heading off. Oh, that's it. Start heading off in that direction, as I was saying. So let's go and deal with that. We have some more of our ships ready to go. Go and join the fleet in the English Channel. Thank you very much. And one more that will be done in 73 days. Now, of course, one option in EU4, if you don't want to handle these separatists or any other form of rebels, you could just say handle them. And you could accept their demands, which basically is going to mean that they're going to take all my provinces back to England, which is obviously not okay. I could boost my stability to lower my national unrest. That's an option. Or I could spend my military power on harsh treatment to reduce the uprising by 30%. In this case, 170 power. I don't think that's worth it by a long shot. Not by a long shot. So we're not going to bother with that. Do I want to start working on my first ever cannon? Yeah, I kind of do. I just want to add on a little extra fire value. That could be fun. Could be fun. Alright, you got a 16% chance of firing before I'm ready. Please don't do it. Please don't. Please don't. Please, please, please. Please don't. Please don't. Just wait. Just wait. Actually, I may want to just park in Norfolk. I'll get a defensive bonus by being there when they fire. And I can reduce the unrest a little bit to just sort of delay them until the cannon's done, and so on and so forth. It's probably fine. I'm already on full maintenance, and that actually reduces the unrest down to 1.53% in Norfolk. So that actually slowed things down a little bit. Oh, we have no mission selected. Let's take a look at what our options are. Accumulate money. Our manpower needs to recover to 90%, which means we need to get, like, what, 15,000 manpower? Alternatively, accumulate money. Have 174 ducats. Gain 10 prestige. Manpower is probably more valuable. Why am I losing money now? Army maintenance is apparently really bad. My trade went down. I feel like this is happening a lot. What is going on with my fleet? They're not properly merging up. I swear, they're not. So if they go back to patrolling the English Channel, what is my trade going to go back up to? What is happening with these guys? Where are you going and what are you doing? Yeah, that just went back up. So now we're back up to 8 ducats a month. Okay. They're supposed to auto-merge and continue patrolling the English Channel if I so desire, but they're not. Whoop, that is attrition. Why am I attritioned in the North Sea? Alright, now I have to repair the darn things. Gosh darn. Alright, back to the English Channel. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening, but it's been a recurring issue. The fleet's just not going where it's supposed to be, and I'm not getting my money as a result. As far as what we should be doing for a mission, how much manpower do we get per month? Only 155. That's practically nothing. We're going to try accumulate money. Actually, the requirement just went up to 212. Maybe I should have turned my fleet away so I had less income, and that would have given me like 170 gold for my ducats instead. I'm not really sure how that would have worked, but I'm betting you that would have worked. We can invest in a new technology, admin tech 6 up to 7. That's good. We'll be ahead of time, I think, and we'll get another idea group. Yep. There we go. All right, so we're ahead of time, which means we get a nice production efficiency bonus. That's cool. Let's go ahead and park our first ever cannon over in Norfolk. Join the army. We have a new idea group available to us. So what do we do? What do we want to do? Well, originally I wanted to do administrative ideas. That was my goal. And currently I have a weak king with only 3 admin tech power, 322. My heir, however, is a 155 with a weak claim, but he is a 155. My king is 70 years old. He's going to kick the bucket any day, and then I'm going to have a lot less administrative power, but I should have a lot more diplo and military power. So it actually would make a bit more sense, I think, to pick up a military idea group instead. And to that extent, quantity ideas are probably the best choice. Probably. Quantity ideas are just straight up good. National manpower modifier by 50% is fantastic. Recovery speed, regiment cost, maintenance modifier, naval force limits, garrison size, less attrition, and again, more land force limit. I mean, this is just good. There's nothing bad in quantity ideas. Garrison size isn't a big deal, but it could be good. I feel like defensive ideas are actually pretty good in this patch as well. Additional army tradition is nice. Morale of armies is good. Land leader maneuver is okay, but it also reduces attrition, so that's okay. Less land maintenance, same as quantity. Fort defense is okay. It's defensive. Reinforced speed is good. Land attrition, that's pretty dang good. 25% less attrition. I mean, in a game where the patch, I think, lately has made attrition so much more important, that's pretty nice. And then you get increased attrition for enemies. So I feel like defensive are pretty strong, so are offensive, so are aristocratic, but quantity are probably the best. So we'll pick those up, and in fact, we can pick up the first military idea group. What does our tech look like? We are ahead of time, so you know what? Yes. The additional manpower modifier is probably a good idea. And pretty soon we'll actually be able to reduce our ship costs as well. Provincial unrest. Why did we just pick up provincial unrest in so many extra territories? Huh. Suffering bereaved? Separatism? I feel like these were not contributing to the English factions earlier. Oh, they are. They're just not big ones. Well, that's fine. Huh. Alright, well, either way. Large revolt. Oh, come on. Really? Alright. Let's start getting the army up. Get the army up into the highlands. Orkney is an island we actually can get to, so if I can get my army up there quickly enough before 3 months are over, before the event automatically fires before I click the button, I'll get the defensive bonus. I won't have to suffer a straight crossing, and we can kill it. So, okay. David Hume, this 2 maneuver. Get up to Orkney. Let's hope the English don't rebel. Damn English. Alright, target practice. 6 peasant regiments. No problem. There they go. That was it. We only lost like 400 men. We'll be fine. Let's march back down to Norfolk. We have stopped trying to improve relations with Sweden. That's fine. Let's recall the diplomat. And there's the result. Oh, great. Well, it rose up in London and Essex. Not in Norfolk. That's nice. I'm not going to be able to get down there in time, so Essex is probably going to fall. London, they have to siege down, so I'm not going to get 10 years of separatism down there. That's nice. Sweden is no longer improving, so what else could I do? Anyone I want to fabricate claims on? Can't on Norway. How are you looking? My aggressive expansion is ticking down. It's below 50 now. That's good. France. Improved relations with you already. I don't feel like I need to improve relations with most of anybody else. What about Portugal? I can't really think of anybody else that I really want to improve relations with. I could improve relations with Denmark a bit. But it's going to be forever before that broke royal marriage modifier goes away. So, we'll just improve relations with Portugal. Can't hurt. We'll see what happens. And let's get our army down there, post-haste, down to Norfolk, into the marsh. And Essex has fallen. That's going to be some more separatism for me. Joy? Actually, it doesn't look like it actually did any, did it? I didn't get a pop-up saying 10 more years of separatism, and there's already 12 separatism. Right? Yeah. Why did I not get extra separatism in Essex? Is there a modifier that because it already has over 10 years, that's not a thing? Maybe. I don't really know. Why is my money going down again? Trade is still at 7. It's because London is under siege, and I'm not going to be getting all my power out of that right now, I think. So let's go ahead and kill off these separatists. I took barely any scratches. Well, okay, I lost 1,000 men, but not a big deal. Let's siege down Essex once again. And then we will free London before that sieges. We got plenty of time. That is a much larger stack, though. 17. It's a little bit scary. Oh, here comes Connaught, though. All right, Connaught, come and join the party. Thank you. Bring your awesome general. Your beautiful 4-5-3-1 general. No, attach. Hey, where are you going? Come here. Come here. Connaught. Damn it, Connaught. No. Get back here. If I engage with London, will you come back here? Nope. Well, damn. All right, well, it doesn't matter. What the heck happened? We just crushed them with, like, nothing. 762 losses, and we killed 17,000. Did I miss something? Because we just squashed them. All right. Cool. I want to know what we rolled. Did they roll zeros and re-rolled consecutive 9s or something? Because that was amazing. Very, very good. Connaught is up to 200 relations, so let's go ahead and retrieve our guy. We can annex them now, but it would cost us 336 diplomatic power. The alternative, of course, is I do nothing with it and instead continue to march through some trade ideas, hold on to my diplomatic power, and I probably will. I don't need to annex Connaught right now. Not a priority. Not a priority. I can do better things with the Diplo power. I'm also behind tech. Behind the times, so getting up to Diplo Tech 6 could be nice. Speaking of trade, I actually kind of want to look at some stuff real quick. Yeah, okay. So keeping a merchant in the North Sea is a good idea, because it is making sure that not all the trade goes to Lubeck. The thing is, I'm looking at Lubeck and seeing that trade is going to go down this direction no matter what. So maybe it's not good to have a merchant in Lubeck. I'm not collecting, it's just a matter of transferring trade power. And yeah, Lubeck trade money can only go to the English Channel. So steering the trade actually doesn't accomplish much of anything. The only reason I would do it is because it gives me extra trade power in the English Channel for having someone transferring to said node. Now my question is, can I in fact trade it, place my merchant somewhere else and steer to get more money? And that's the question. Is there anything else that goes into the English Channel? There is overseas, but obviously I can't see any of those. Champagne. Maybe I can steer some money out of Rhineland into Champagne and up into the English Channel instead of letting it go to Lubeck. Do you think? We'll try it. We'll see what happens. So right now I'm looking at what? 7.49 ducats. He's now steering trade. And I am still getting some of the power from transferring in Rhineland. So now the question is, am I going to make more money out of this? Because I was doing stuff out of Rhineland instead. And the answer is no. No, it does not appear that I am. But if I transfer trade power directly from Lubeck, and the next month ticks by, what do I jump up to? 8.08. Whoa! Alright, there goes our king. Goodbye, king. Right as I was supposed to end the episode. Rise of a Pretender. 6th Pretender in Lincolnshire. We can deal with that. Black news indeed. We got a stability drop because our king died, but our new heir, James III, will become the King of Scotland, and he does not have very good administrative, but he does have pretty decent diplomatic and military power, which means we actually should be able to power through these idea groups pretty effectively. I'm really digging this heir, though. 553? My gosh. Robert Stewart's going to be a pretty dang good king for me. Feel happy about that. Let's pop our military up into Lincolnshire to intercept the pretenders. Connaught has canceled military access. I didn't realize they had given us military access. Yes, we will have a royal marriage with France. Master of Mints died. God is with James. And we will crush the pretenders. Say goodbye. Lost about 1,000 men there. Alright. Royal marriage from Connaught. Makes sense to me. We only have 23 legitimacy. That's unfortunate for us. Master of Mint. Yearly prestige or national tax modifier. That would give us about half a ducat a month as opposed to just straight up getting more prestige. I think that's probably more valuable to me at this point. So yep, we'll do that instead. And we will decrease our army maintenance most of the way so that I can reinforce. And the only thing we have to worry about then are the rebels in Leinster. And we're good. All right, new king on the throne. That's exciting. Long live King James III. May he lead Scotland to glory. Well, I feel like we're doing pretty well right now. I feel like we have managed to deal with all of our internal conflicts. Now we can really just focus on stacking up a good army, building up our economy, and then maybe turning our eyes toward England or Norway again to grab some more territory in the near future. We'll see. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus with EU4 Common Sense. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.